The water just keeps getting closer and closer. It just about jackknifed the trailer.
You're kind of backing into a tree. Can you see that? The road here is covered now.
Guiding me like inches.
Literally inches.
We, at this point, just could not even film. Hopefully our boondocking experience gets better. We just got in a worse situation. I never saw a sign.
I didn't either.
In this week's episode, we take you to Lake Isabella near Bakersfield, California. You'll get a front row seat as we encounter some of our toughest boondocking challenges yet. Just a second, buddy. I gotta let your doll out. Come on, Dix. We could go fishing from our front porch.
Yes, we could. Will you watch a baby?
No.
He's crawling out.
I see that. Oh. Where are you going, buddy? Let me guess. You want down in the water. So in the last year, we have had some pretty cool spots to wake up on the side of a cliff at the Badlands, surrounded by cows and Crested Butte. But I will say waking up right by the edge of the lake has got to be one of the cooler experiences. When you actually look out our bedroom window, it looked like we were literally just on the lake. So the water came up just a little bit overnight. We're still a safe distance away, but just hanging out outside of the RV. Lauren's making some coffee, and we're gonna enjoy the morning and watch Aiden run around and play. All right, so we just pulled into Lake Isabella yesterday evening, enjoyed a beautiful sunset by the water. We parked about 8 to 10 feet from the water shore, and now we're, I don't know, 4 feet from the water shore. But it is beautiful, sunny, 80 degrees today. However, the rest of the week is gonna get pretty cold, down to like the low 50s. And we don't really wanna pay to be right by the water. It's only $12 a night, but we don't really wanna pay $85 for the week for it to be super cold, rainy, and us to be stuck in the RV. So we're gonna move on today and look for a boondocking spot nearby that'll be free. California boondocking has not proven as easy so far. We have been looking for a site for about 2 hours now. So we went to the first boondocking spot. There were quite a few more people on most of the spots. There is one area we can get to, but it's just like a big dirt.
It's like a big pad. Yeah.
So we went to the next spot across Lake Isabella, which was the Crine recreation area. I'll have to.
We're not sure what it's called.
Starts
I thought it started with an S.
No, a C. Anyway. There was like one good spot there, and somebody was already in that one, and we just, I don't know, there was one van that kind of creeped me out a little bit, and I was not feeling it. And then we came to now the Henning Flats recreation area. This, I'm okay with it. I'm just worried about parking, because down near the water, supposedly it's kind of soft.
Yeah.
And people can get towed. Aiden's not happy with how long we've been looking either.
Not happy at all.
We're both kind of frustrated and honestly just wanting to leave and go somewhere else, but
there's really nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna have to go back to the first spot. So
yes.
I don't know. Hopefully our boondocking experience gets better, but we will find some place to park for the night and make the best of it. And this day keeps getting better and better. We missed that this road was closed. There was one sign back by the Henning Flats that I couldn't tell what it said. Like the lights were kind of out. And I don't remember seeing any other signs that said this road was closed, but we just came around that turn back, this curve back there, and the road is closed.
You're kind of backing into a tree. Can you see that? I think you might be better off like pulling up and turning around like the other way. Pull it straight down that shoulder so that you're kind of on like the other side of the road, because I think you can go wider there, is what it's looking like to me.
was fun.
At least it's making for good footage.
I never saw a sign.
I didn't either. So that was eventful. We just were driving along trying to get to the other side of Lake Isabella, and their road was closed. But it's a good thing that shoulder was there, because you would
We'd have been screwed.
Yeah, we would not have been able to turn around.
I would have had to back up literally the entire way to the Indian Flat, which at least no traffic, so maybe there was a sign and we're just the only idiots that didn't read it. Alright, I don't think this sign is working.
Stop. Uh-oh. We're dragging. Like, bad.
Oh, my heart is still beating fast.
Well, I'm glad your heart is still beating.
We just got in a worse situation. We were trying to go back to the one spot we thought we could pull in at the first spot. I was a little bit worried about the pitch of how it went down and up and whether our jack was going to get stuck. And I had Lauren outside and we still got stuck, dug the jack into the ground. And thankfully Lauren was there and she told me to stop. We didn't ruin the jack.
We don't think.
But then we had to back out and there was not enough room to back out. And I got into this, we at this point just could not even film. Lauren was back there with the walkie guiding me inches.
Literally inches.
And I'm going back and forth, hitting this big rock with my front tire and just going back. And finally I was like, I can't do anything else, screw it. I'm just gonna go over the rock. But I finally was able to get out and it just about jackknifed the trailer.
Yeah.
I was actually worried about that back axle because it was just pulling the trailer with it. So, as a wise man from a channel called Keep Your Daydreams says, sometimes the most expensive thing is trying to save money.
Yep.
Lauren said that 5 minutes ago. She's like, if you're really worried about it, let's just go pay. But if you think we can, for the campground.
Campground for a week.
Yes. And I decided to try it thinking maybe I could back out, and that was a mistake. So we're headed back to our campground from last night.
That we left from, what, 4 hours ago?
The camp host is going to see us when we show up and what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
But
we also told Aiden that he was only going to be in the car seat for 10 minutes. And it's been 4 hours, so yes. Sorry, Aiden.
But at least we know the lake, we can park and it's safe, so I think let's just head back there. Oh, this day has turned into quite the adventure.
Yes, lessons learned. I feel like this is something that every RVer has to experience. We can't always find the sites that we want to boondock in. They're not always available, whether it's weather related or because other people are in them. And so sometimes you just have to pay to stay somewhere for a week, which is what we're doing now.
I need a beer. All right, so you see how narrow this road is? That is where my back, I was trying to get the bumper back to. This is what we tried to pull through, and I was worried about this pitch, and sure enough, you can even see all my various tire marks all through there digging out. So anyway, we were thankfully able to back out, but that was close. So it's supposed to be a little bit cold and rainy most of the week, but this is the view from the front porch. We're just getting ready to make some dinner. Today was challenging, I'm not gonna lie. Got my heart rate up a little bit. I was worried we were gonna damage the trailer. However, I would not trade this at all for living in a city. And I realize most of the people that watch us probably live in a city. I don't mean to compare, but we love this lifestyle. We love being out here. So even the adversity of today, I wouldn't trade it. Like,
No.
it was so much more fun. We still ended up back in a beautiful spot for the week. So our plans didn't go the way we planned them, but that's full-time life on the road. You just kind of have to roll with the punches and go with it.
Well, that's kind of life in general. We just happened to be on the road and things didn't go as planned.
Hey buddy, what should people do? Oh, is that the sign for baby? Hug a baby? Should they like and subscribe and leave a comment so it helps other people find our content? Okay. Do you like your morning walks, buddy?
He was asking to go outside. He asked me earlier to put his shoes on.
Good morning from Lake Isabella. It's been a little bit windy. Well, Monday was very windy.
The road here is covered now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll show you this in just a second. The water is much higher now. Where we were parked the other day is now under the lake. And yeah, so here is where we parked the other day. And basically the leftmost part you can see right there, like that was the road. We were parked somewhere around here.
Because there was a whole road and then our RV and then
10 feet.
Another like 8 or 10 feet.
You're right. It's probably 20
on the other side of
feet
us.
Up.
Yeah. I mean, this whole road that people were coming in and out of without any issue, like 2 vehicles could have gotten through there.
That's true.
And now it's almost totally covered. Like it's almost up to the grass.
You'll notice there are no longer any RVs along the shoreline like there used to be. But yeah, that's gotta be 20, probably at least 30 feet up from where it was.
Come get these babies! Come get these babies! Come here, Dax!
Good morning from Lake Isabella. It is gonna be too windy, so I will do this clip in the truck. All right, good morning from Lake Isabella. It's pretty windy outside, so I don't think the noise was gonna pick up very well from the GoPro, but it is our second weekend here at Lake Isabella. It's a lot cooler this weekend and a lot windier, so it filled in a little bit last night, but not like it was last weekend where there were RVs basically the whole way.
Nose to bumper.
But anyway, we're headed in from Lake Isabella to Bakersfield, California, which is about an hour away. Lauren, why are we heading to Bakersfield?
Overall, just to run errands and restock. But we had a little bit of a shipping shenanigan last week where we were trying to get this bison meat shipped to the campground.
Not our fault though.
Yeah, none of this was our fault. But we were trying to get bison meat shipped to the campground that we were staying at. From Wild Idea Buffalo Company in South Dakota. FedEx just couldn't deliver it, or we don't really know what the issue was, but FedEx had an issue delivering it to the campground, even though we saw FedEx trucks coming in and out of there for the whole 2 weeks we were there. And so basically our options were either drive 3 hours round trip to pick it up in Palm Springs or cancel the order.
We have bison meat. I do need to turn the truck off so I can load this up into the cooler though.
While we faced our share of challenges, and they aren't over yet, it wasn't all bad. We did really enjoy our time by the lake and exploring the surrounding area.
Mac. Ooh. Do it again. Let's do kiss. Oh.
Ride this horsey, don't fall down. Hold it with your left hand. You hold your rope with your right hand. Mommy learned backwards.
quite a bit of rain overnight, and you see it snowed up there. But it is quite pretty this morning. The water just keeps getting closer and closer. It was probably a good 30 feet further out. Like you can kind of see the road there going into the lake. And that road actually went a little bit further before. I think it went around the corner, didn't it? Because there were RVs parked basically where you see that little island or that strip of land. There were people parked there last weekend. All right, buddy, what are we doing again today? Are we scouting for more boondocking spots? Alan and Lauren showed up for the week, so we hung out with them and Sagan. Today is Thursday. Yes. We were planning on heading out this weekend, but they found a good boondocking spot to move over to. And then we were getting ready to start packing up to go meet them, and they told us a police officer came by, told them they had to leave. They had 2 hours to go because of all the extra like snowfall this year in California in the water. But apparently the dam is letting out twice the water into the river, so they're evacuating it and everybody has to move. So supposedly there's another spot we can go to. We're gonna go check that out now. But it has been quite the week trying to find boondocking spots here in California. What's your mom doing out there? What's your mom and dad doing? Oh, our windows are really dirty.
Yeah, they are.
We're gonna need to clean those before we film again. So we decided to try and go find another boondocking spot today and ended up back where we left off.
Get him, Jackie. Get him, Jackie. Come here, Jackie. Jackie. Jackie, come here. We walking.
It is almost over. The end is near, and I just wanted to give Lauren a quick chance to celebrate.
Woohoo!
So we are leaving California today, and just to explain a little bit behind the excitement, like honestly, California has been absolutely beautiful. Everybody we've met has been very friendly and wonderful. It just wasn't part of our plans because it is so expensive here in California. Yes. And with all the snow they've had this year, it's made it very difficult to find boondocking spots. So we are headed over to Utah today. We weren't planning on Utah, but because our trip, it's what, May 12th today?
Yes.
We are planning on being in California until Memorial Day weekend when we head up to Montana. But because of all the snow, the other boondocking spots we were gonna go to are closed down. So Lauren and I are headed over to a boondocking spot just outside of Zion National Park today. We're gonna spend a week at Zion. Lauren, Alan, and Sagan will catch up with us next week. And then for the second week, we're gonna head over and check out Bryce. So we'll spend a couple of weeks in Utah ahead of our trip up to Montana. So just wanted to say goodbye, California. And,
So long.
And we'll pick back up in Utah.